Hey guys, Comic Boom here to review Justice League and Aquaman Drowned Earth's #1. And I am all set up to review this comic because look at all these cool little action figures and the pops, and it's kind of fun, you know. I picked up my Black Manta pop, picked up the movie version of Jason Momoa, which happens to look very close to the way Kelly Sue DeConnick's Aquaman's going to look in the movie. It's the movie version. So yeah, let's get into this reviewing Drowned Earth #1. And it's written by James Tynion, guys, and I'm just going to slowly move some of these away here. James Tynion's done a fantastic job. He's come off Witching Hour, so he's on fire here. James Tynion, as I've said before, at least my opinion, he's sort of like the new Jeff Johns of the magical realm of the DC universe, and he looks like he's doing a pretty damn good job with respect to Drowned Earth so far, because this starts off with a bang. We have a battle here on Earth that takes place on multiple fronts, and that's what's so amazing about this. I mean, we've got Captain Tide fighting Aquaman in the Blood Reef. We got Captain Gull of the Triumvirate fighting Mera and the Ocean Master at Atlantis. We got Batman and Miss Martian protecting the Hall of Justice, which is buried underwater. Batman has to protect the totality. He doesn't want the totality to get in the hands of the Legion of Doom. Meanwhile, the Flash saving people all over the planet, from London to Tokyo to Vanity to all kinds of different places. There is so much going on in this comic book. It's an adrenaline rush. And then at the end, Wonder Woman shows up out of nowhere, which is really kind of exciting because, quite frankly, Wonder Woman has already had a heck of an adventure with the Witching Hour. And in my own mind of continuity, I'm thinking, my God, she's had a lot on her plate lately between the Witching Hour, preventing the world from being consumed by magic, and now she's saving the world from an invasion from the Triumvirate, which is basically the same people who try to take over the Earth and drown the Earth out hundreds of thousands of years ago when Orion was Lord of Atlantis. And we find out so many secrets here. We find out on Atlantis when Mera frees the Ocean Master to help her protect Atlantis from the invasion of the Triumvirate. He reveals that when he was leader of Atlantis, he had a secret room where he kept all his texts and books, where all that information that was passed down from bloodline to bloodline, from royal bloodline to royal bloodline, the secrets of Atlantis' past, which includes Orion's Lord of Atlantis, where hundreds of thousands of years ago, Orion, Lord of Atlantis, he teamed up with Poseidon, Lord of the Seas, and they wanted to create. Orion had a dream of creating basically sort of a heaven on earth, and he wanted to invite other ocean-faring life forms from all over the galaxy to Earth to live in one giant wonderful union. But of course, when he did that, and he invited different species or different life forms to Earth to form this new beautiful Atlantis, they were obviously, they became invaders. The people that came and answered Orion's call were evil and corrupt, and of course they make up the Triumvirate, which include Captain Tide. There's also Captain Gull, and then there's a number of different people here. Commander Rogue, who ends up fighting Superman here with his race of twisted krakens. He's the one that's sort of twisting all of sea life. Well, Orion, hundreds of thousands of years ago, Orion and Poseidon created the Tear of Extinction. And the Tear of Extinction, if you recall in the pages of Justice League, was used to actually, the cheetah used it to slice open the neck of Poseidon, killing Poseidon. And Poseidon then, before he died, he sent a message to Aquaman and Wonder Woman to go to the graveyard of the gods, and presumably, warn them of the flooding of the earth. And that's what they did. Now, using one of the centerpieces that's on one of Orion's medallions or whatever, using the centerpiece, they can actually locate the Tear of Extinction. And that's exactly, I think, what they're going to do. Now, of course, it will lead them to where the cheetah is, because the cheetah possesses it. Meanwhile, Black Manta shows up when Aquaman is being interrogated by Captain Tide, and they want to take Aquaman's life force. So there's two big revelations here that are very interesting. Number one is that I don't even know if Aquaman knew that he had the life of the ocean contained within him. The ocean imbued Aquaman was sort of like a life essence. And this life essence was one of the things that sort of helped keep the invaders at bay and sort of kept them imprisoned in the graveyard of the gods. And so we have between Aquaman's life force, between the ocean's life force that's within Aquaman, as well as the weapon of the Terror of Extinction, or the Terror of Extinction, those two things are essential to defeating the invading forces which are drowning the earth. And so somehow the Justice League is going to have to bring those two together. Unfortunately, the ocean, the essence of the ocean's life and power was ripped from Aquaman and put into Black Manta. So now Black Manta gets all the power, has all the power of Aquaman. And it's really funny because when Black Manta gets the power, he goes, "This is amazing. This power feels amazing." And he makes a pretty funny comment. He goes, "I can't believe, Aquaman, that you only use this power to talk to fish." So, great comment. There's such great scenes in here. The action is fantastic. You really get a sense of an adrenaline rush going from scene to scene. You get a sense that this really is epic. The writer here, James Tynion the Fourth. Tynion the Fourth, once again. Tynion the Fourth is like monarchy right now. He's doing such a fantastic job. You get a sense of the crisis that's worldwide, and it's all over the place, and it's really great. And the art here by, I believe it's Howard Porter. Howard Porter is the artist, and him and Hi-Fi did the cover. Francis Manapul did the variant cover. But this is a great cover, guys. It's a fantastic cover. The only thing, it would have been nice if that would have been a full page spread on both sides, but it's still pretty damn good. Again, it's all over the place, all over the world, and yet it's cohesive. It reads well. James Tynion once again nails the dialogue here. One particular moment that stood out for me is at the end, because I'm reading this and I'm thinking to myself, where's Wonder Woman? Because they got everything. The Flash is in here, Superman's in here, Batman's in here, trying to, the Hall of Justice is literally buried underwater, but he can't leave. Miss Martian is there. Miss Martian is there. Her real name is Megan, whatever, and she's creating a telepathic link to all members of the Justice League because worldwide communications are down, so a telepathic link with the members of the Justice League are crucial. But he previously lost communication with Aquaman and Wonder Woman because they were sucked into that void where they were talking to the members of that sort of the three members of the invading forces, or the four members, or whatever, that triumvirate forces. And Wonder Woman doesn't show up here until the very end. And she shows up in epic fashion. She looks absolutely incredible when she shows up. Looks absolutely amazing. And I love it that she swears, where the hell is Aquaman? And it's nice to see James Tynion give Wonder Woman a little passion, a little bit of anger there. She should be a little bit pissed off because she just come off Witching Hour. So, man, this is great stuff. I'm excited. This is going to be a series that is going to be, I think, at this point, it's going to be just as fun as Witching Hour, and it's building up some Aquaman mythology, some Aquaman history there, just like James Tynion has built up Wonder Woman's history and the magical and the sorcerer-like history of the DC Universe. Great stuff, guys. I don't know what else we need. This is great stuff. Tynion the Fourth is doing a fantastic job. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm happy. Guys, tell me what you think. Hit the subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter at Metropolis40. And in the meantime, till next time, Comic Boom, out.